Hey everybody, I am really worried about China because we've got an Arab Spring in the Arab world, and then we have Occupy Wall Street in America and Canada too. That's kind of strange because there's no Wall Street in Canada, I don't think. I even saw a little clip of a lady with a couple of wolves, and she was out in the tundra, and she had Occupy the Tundra. That was a really cute one. But it's not happening in China because China is so oppressed that they're calling it, instead of an Arab Spring, they've got a Chinese winter. Because they've got this big Chinese firewall where you can't even get any internet in. Google can't get in. If Google can't get in, that's really bad. So Chinese are trying to learn about Occupy Wall Street. So they search the word occupy. Chinese have frozen the word. You can't even search the word occupy in China. Is that crazy? So I thought to help the Chinese, instead of calling it occupy China, we would give it another name so people could slide under the radar and search and learn about Occupy Wall Street so they could have their own Occupy China. But we can't call it occupy because if you search for occupy, the search will come up dead because the Chinese will firewall you out. So here's my choices to replace occupy. We could call it Party On China, like a party on China. Party on China. I might be confused with the Communist Chinese Party though. Okay, hold on. How about this one? This is very popular. How about Flash Mob China? Flash mobs, you know, where everybody gets together and they go, yay! Okay, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of singing and dancing, but it might be a way to search it. So we can call it Flash Mob Wall Street. Why isn't anybody Flash Mob in Wall Street? Okay, now, and I know a lot of people have these meetup groups. We could call it Meetup China. Meetup China. It's like a meetup group, and you search Meetup China, and you know, let's see. Here's something the Chinese are really good at. Populate China. So instead of saying occupy, we're going to populate. So they can populate a street, like populate Wall Street. Yep, I wrote a couple other ones too. Oh, this is kind of fun. Camp out. Camp out China. Everybody likes to camp out, and that should be an easy search. Camp out China. Sounds harmless, but is it? Oh, here's one. This is a tricky one. I looked up in the, what's that book where you find all the words? Not the dinosaurs, Theosaurus, and unvacate China. So you could search, we're going to unvacate China. Let's see. Oh, here's the last one. This is a tricky one. Now, this sounds a lot, and if you were like English as a second language person, you might even think this sounded like Occupy China. So if we all just did this, Octopi China. That's octopi is plural for octopus or octopuses, and Chinese love octopus, and so they can start searching octopi. Occupy Wall Street, Occupy China, and then they can get the search and learn about it. Let me know what you think and how we're going to help free China, because the Arabs having their spring, and we're having our Occupy Wall Street, and we need to occupy China.